as we said, last night was, well, a very long night. Didn't get home to almost 1 o'clock. Let's go back and check out our 1-800-SAFE-AUTO highlights from last night. Well, you were greeted with an hour and 57-minute rain delay before the game finally got underway just after 9 o'clock. And wasting no time was Houston, and this is Brandon Backey, the pitcher. He doubles to right. Morgan Ensberg and Everett come around to score, and Houston had a 2-0 lead.
Adam Dunn batted second last night. One of the big reasons he was moved up, his ability to draw walks. He drew one with the bases loaded in the bottom of the second. Rich Aurelius scored. That sliced the lead in half. 2-1 Stros.
Ken Griffey Jr. hits in the 4-hole. Why? Because he can drive in runs. With this shot to right, his 51st RBI of the year. Junior singles in Felipe Lopez, and we were tied at 2 in the bottom of the 4th.
The Reds could have won it in the 7th. They had runners at second and third when Javier Valentin struck out to end the inning. And that proved to be very significant because then the rain picked up. The umps brought the tarp back out. The rain did not slow down for several hours, and the game ended in a 2-all tie. 2 runs on 8 hits for the Reds, 2 runs on 5 hits for the Stros. As a result, these two teams will play 163 games this year, and the game that was that ended in a tie last night will be made up as part of a doubleheader tomorrow.
If you're winning 2 out of every 5 games, that's just not good. And that's the Reds this season. For the 21st straight day, they are mired in last place, now 4 games back of the Pirates. Let's take a look at the Reds month by month this season. 10-13 in April, .435 winning percentage. In May, 11-18, that drops to .379, and in June, 9-16-1. I'm seeing a trend here. The numbers progressively worse, but this is July, so let's turn the page and start anew, shall we? Reds and Astros from Great American, new month, same stuff. Lance Berkman takes Luke Hudson off the center field wall. Craig Biggio scores from first. It's 1-0. Next batter, Morgan Ensberg rips the 0-2 offering down the left field line. Berkman come on down 2-zip early next inning. Ensberg again, having his way with Hudson. Homer to left scores 3, 21st of the season. Reds down 6-0. Bottom 2. Edwin Encarnacion with his first major league hit, double down the line. Adam Dunn to third. Next batter, Felipe Lopez. His 6th multi-hit outing in 7 games, another, and the Reds get 2 in the inning. In the 3rd, Reds continue to climb back in. 1 in, Junior on second, double from Dunn. Junior scores to make it a 7-4 game, but Adam Everett in the 5th takes Ricky Stone deep. Brings in Jason Lane. Houston's up 9-4, but the Reds aren't finished. Bases juiced. Rich Aurelia hits the 2-0 pitch off the right center field wall. Bases clearing double. It's 10-7. That's as good as it would get. Joe Randa down to third in the 9th. Ensberg with a 1-hopper, and he gets it. Reds have lost 5 straight. 10-7 your final. Ensberg goes off on Reds pitching. 3 extra base hits, 4 RBI for the 2nd straight outing. Hudson can't get out of the 3rd inning, giving up 6 earned on 6 hits. Last 2 starts, Hudson has given up 13 runs in 4 1/3 innings, bloating his ERA to 10.18.
I'm sure he was disappointed that he couldn't make some adjustments out there, but I know he's much better, and he's going to do a good job for us this year. I think sometimes players, no matter how long they've been around, or rookie guys or veteran guys, sometimes they get in their way of themselves. They want it so bad, and I could see a little bit of that in Luke tonight.
Tomorrow, these two teams will play a doubleheader to make up Thursday's tie. Aaron Harang opposes lefty Wandy Rodriguez at 4:10. Nightcap hits Ramon Ortiz on 2 days rest against righty Ezekiel Estacio.
Reds general manager Dan O'Brien is giving interim manager Jerry Narron a grace period to evaluate his players before he entertains any trades. But that isn't stopping former Reds GM Jim Bowden from showing interest in Eric Milton, according to ESPN.com. Maybe a move to the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., would be good for the $25 million lefty, who's 3-9 this season with a 7.4 ERA. Let's go to Great American Ballpark. Reds and Astros, first of 2 tonight. Rich Aurelia blasts his 7th homer this season. It's a solo shot to left, and the Reds go on top 1-0. But the Stros tie it in the 2nd. Aaron Harang serves up his own home run ball to Adam Everett. 2nd of the series for Everett. It's 1 apiece. It's the game of long ball. Willie Mopena leads off the 4th with his 11th home of the season. Reds back on top 2-1. But again, the Astros answer in the 6th. Mike Lamb singles the center. Willie Tavares scores. That makes it 2-all. Next batter, Morgan Ensberg doubles the left. Now watch Lamb. He is chugging around the pads. He gets the go-ahead sign. Come on in. But this guy is a sitting duck at home. You are out of there, my friend. Now, in the bottom of the sixth, Joe Randa. Long fly to center field. It stays in the ballpark, but it's good enough to score. Ken Griffey Jr. Reds go ahead 3-2, but the Astros come back again in the seventh. Chris Burke flies to left center. That drops in for a double. Jason Lane comes in, tying the score at 3 apiece. Later in the seventh, pinch hitter Orlando Palmeiro flies to right center. Watch Jr. Beautiful diving catch, but the sac fly scores Everett. That's your winning run, 4-3 Astros. Reds lose their sixth straight ball game. Now, in the nightcap, Ramon Ortiz hands the Astros 4 runs in the first, starting with Palmeiro's leadoff homer. Look at the guy in right. Oh, nice catch by the fan. Now watch the nice bunt by Brad Ausmus. Ortiz goes down. Stros lead at 4-zip, but Ortiz settles down, retires the next 15 batters, allows the Reds to battle back. Felipe Lopez hits the Reds' first leadoff homer in 2 years, his 14th. It's 4-1 after 1. In the third, Adam Dunn bangs number 21, 2-run shot, and the Reds cut the deficit to 4-3. They score 4 in the fifth. Ezekiel Estacio helps with the errant throw to first. Junior is safe. Lopez scores. It's now 4-all. And 2 batters later, Junior scores thanks to Willie Mopena, who goes deep to center. The Reds with their first lead of this ballgame, 5-4. Watch Edwin Encarnacion. Rob Morgan Ensberg goes down to make the grab and halt the Astros threat. That keeps it 7-6 Reds. And Junior bangs his 15th home of the season. There you see the final. It's 11-6 as the Reds finally win a ball game. Now the Reds snap their 6-game losing streak with an offensive explosion. 14 hits, 11 runs. Lopez a double shy of the cycle and multi-hit games in 8 of his last 9 games. Junior hits career home run number 516. Despite the rough start, Ortiz improves to 4-6.
Felipe's continuing to do what he's done for us the whole first half. Dunner had a big home run, Griff to kind of put it away there, and I think every one of our starters had hits tonight, and that was nice to see, especially when we had some guys sitting in the second game.
Our top story focuses on the Reds' top player. He may have been one of the team's biggest question marks entering the season and wasn't a full-time player until May. But Felipe Lopez solidifies his place among the game's elite by earning his first trip to the All-Star game as a reserve shortstop. Lopez took over as the Reds' starting shortstop May 11th, but has certainly flourished. He leads all National League shortstops with 14 home runs, 48 RBI, a .321 batting average, and a .565 slugging percentage. Plus his 8 errors are still less than All-Star starter David Eckstein, and tied with fellow reserve Cesar Itzuris. Obviously, the 25-year-old is honored.
I'm not surprised because I know what I can do. You know, if I stay focused and worked hard. I know I could do this. It's just a matter of time and experience.
I don't think he's different. I just think that he got more comfortable here and knowing that he's going to play every day instead of not knowing if he's going to be in there or not. And everybody knew he was capable of doing this, and he's definitely been our All-Star this half.
Now, despite a team-high 53 RBI, you won't see Ken Griffey Jr. in the Midsummer Classic. Jr. does not finish in the top 4 in voting for outfielders. He was passed over as a reserve by Cardinals manager Tony La Russa. But Jr. isn't disappointing. Instead, he says he will spend the vacation at home and do whatever his kids want. But the 12-time All-Star was hoping another member of the Reds would have been honored.
Yeah, I wish that Joe would have went the year that he's had. And, Felipe is definitely deserving of it. The more guys that go on your team, the better you feel. Someone you can hang out with and relate to and share the All-Star experience with.
That Joe that Jr. was talking about, that was Joe Randa. Tonight, you make the call. Do you think Ken Griffey Jr. deserved to be an All-Star? Yes or no? Here's his numbers. Listen to this. .281 batting average, 15 homers, a team-high 53 RBI. Call us at 345-1212. It's a free call. Phone lines are jammed, so please keep trying. We'll have your results coming up a little later in the show. Now, 3 members of the Cardinals have been elected by fans to start. Shortstop Eckstein and third baseman Scott Rowland, who has played only 43 games. Mike Piazza's behind the plate. The Cubs' Derek Lee edges Albert Pujols at first base, and Jeff Kent is at second. The outfield trio, Bobby Abreu from the Phillies, Carlos Beltran, and Jim Edmonds. 4 members of the Red Sox will start. That includes catcher Jason Varitek, a couple of Orioles at the middle infield, Brian Roberts and Miguel Tejada. A-Rod is a third. Teammates Manny Ramirez and Johnny Damon in the outfield with the Angels' Vlad Guerrero. DH David Ortiz, the Major League's leading vote getter. Now on the field, the Reds have hit the halfway mark of the season, 81 games into the 162-game schedule. 31 and 49 starting today. The team hasn't had that bad a first-half start since 1934. And to close out the first half today, they get all-star Roger Clemens. The Rocket leads the majors with a 1.5 ERA this season, the lowest of his career through the first 15 starts. And that's not all. Clemens finally surrendered. His first run on the road, his last outing, yeah. He allowed 1 run at Coors Field. That was his first one he gave up, raising his road ERA to .24 in 6 starts away from Minute Maid Park. His numbers are just gross. Clemens had gone 35 straight innings on the road without allowing a run, the longest streak in the major leagues since 1933, when Prince Al Schumacher, remember him? He accomplished the feat with the New York Giants. Wow. Top of the second, runner on first for Adam Everett, grounded to third. Joe Randa has problems, throws the first too late to get Everett. That's Randa's 5th error of the season, puts 2 on for Brad Ausmus. And he takes Brandon Clausen, the shallow center. Ken Griffey Jr. can't get to it. Morgan Ensberg scores, and it's an unearned run. It's 1-0. Next batter is Clemens. Clausen uncorks the wild one. Everett scores from third, 2-zip. On to the 4th, 2 outs. Eric Bruntlett up the middle, off the glove of Lopez. Give him an error, his 8th. Bruntlett would then steal second, and Ausmus follows with a single to center. Jr. comes up throwing, but it's a little too late. Bruntlett scores. Astros 3-zip. Next batter is the Rocket. The broken bat single to left, bounces in front of Adam Dunn. His throw home to get Ausmus. Offline, not good at all. 4-zip. Clemens 2 for 3 on the day, and the Rocket does the job on the mound. 7 innings, 4 hits. Jr. one of his 4 strikeouts. Once again, no runs for the Rocket. Todd Coffey in to pitch the 7th and struggles. Bases loaded for Lance Berkman. He doubles down the left field line. Clemens and Willie Tavares score easily, 6-zip. After a sac fly, it's Everett again with 2 on. Nearly goes yard, off the wall in left. Berkman trots home. The relay from Dunn to Lopez to Valentine cuts down Morgan Ensberg at the plate, but it's 8-0. And Ensberg adds the exclamation point off Ryan Wagner his next time up. The solo homer in the 9th, his 22nd of the season. Houston rolls 9-zip, taking 3 out of 4 in the series. Now Clausen goes 6 innings, allows 5 hits, 4 runs. None of them earned. He falls to 4-6 this season. Clemens notches win number 335. Good for 9th all time. His ERA now 1.41.
He's a guy who doesn't make a lot of mistakes. So you got to make sure that you're on your game and try and limit your mistakes as well, because they're a team that'll hurt you when you make a mistake.
His 7 Cy Youngs will probably never be broken, and you know, he's just a competitor. I mean, you know, today he didn't have his best stuff, and but you know, it just goes to show you don't have to have your best stuff. You know, just go out there and be successful when you know, he just basically does what he does. He just puts it where he wants, and you know, then to get you swinging at his pitch. So, you know, he's definitely a freak of nature.
We were just going to do everything we could to stay close and try to get him out of the game somehow, try to get somebody on base, and maybe somebody hits one out of the ballpark for you, and we just weren't able to stay close.
Obviously, I wanted to come in here and go deep because we played 2 games yesterday, and guys put up some runs quick, and once they do that, you want it to hold up. I mean, it's simple as that. You want to make good pitches, and you want those runs to hold up.
We're seeing perhaps the greatest right-hander ever pitched. You know, there's going to be people that say that, and I think you can make a good case for it. I think we should just enjoy it.
All right, the Reds finished the week before the All-Star break on the road and far away from Cincinnati. 3 games with the D-backs, follow 4 with the Barry Bondless Giants, who at 34-46 are only 3.5 games better than the Reds. Hard to believe. The Reds and Giants go at it tomorrow, 4:05 from SBC Park. Elizardo Ramirez, recalled from AAA, will make his 4th Major League start. The righty went 0-3 with a 7.47 ERA in 3 previous starts this season. Hamilton native Ricky Stone outrighted to Louisville to make room. Kurt Reeder goes for the Giants. The veteran lefty, that is, has lost 5 straight decisions. Tonight, you made the call. Now the results. We asked, do you think Ken Griffey Jr. deserved to be an All-Star? I'm shocked. Unbelievable. 55% say no. I can't believe it. He should be heading to Detroit. Thanks. You're one of the more than 600 callers who phoned us here tonight.